Hey there, and yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late to the party, but busy ass weekend and just overtime and whatnot, and that's the premise is blue collar, always fucking working. But hey, let's start off a good news day with some ocean spray, cranberry, and fuck I love cranberry. Followed by my buddy of Mr. Boston, because if you want to do some vodka and cheap vodka, why not use the Boston, right?
Cheap is cheap.
Now, over the weekend, something happened with, one second. Oh, yeah, there we go. The man, the myth, the legend of the Shat. And one thing that happens is whenever the Shat speaks, you shut the fuck up and you listen.
Well, I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
Every time Shatner talks, controversy ensues, and that's what we love about him because the Shat is 91 years old. And when I say the Shat, I say the legend of William Shatner, Captain Kirk himself. And I'm not sure if this is actually him on Twitter, but I can tell you one thing, guys. If you ever want to make a Twitter account, make one and follow William Shatner because goddamn, it's comedy gold. And just I can only assume that at 91 years old, I have to tell myself that it is him, and there's just no fucks given, and that's what we love about him. And just, but anyway, because I got a bunch of new stuff I want to do today, and yeah, I've been pretty busy. Here we go with the news article. So oh yeah, one second, and here's the intro. BCL news. William Shatner, the legend, sounds off on Star Wars' latest Star Trek shows during a lively Comic-Con appearance. The actor claimed Trek creator Gene Roddenberry will be turning in his grave at some of this stuff, and
Oh shit!
And boy, is that going to piss people off, and I don't care. That's why I love Bill for. Here we go. William Shatner closed out the first night off San Diego Comic-Con in style, with plenty of cursing and a look back at his storied career. In an hour-long chat with MC Kevin Smith, the 91-year-old actor talked about aging, space travel, both real and fictional, and his place in the pop culture consciousness. Shatner's age was a running joke throughout the panel, with the actor quipping that he could die at any moment during the panel. God, none of us really want that, sir, but that would be fucking incredible at Comic-Con. Smith joked back. People would be like, he died like the legend he was. And, I gotta say real quick going forward, I get it, Kevin Smith, after the He-Man debacle, has been like, this, man, big thing with controversy and the nerd culture, and I get why people dislike Kevin, because I felt like the He-Man show and his reaction to it on Twitter and social media and his YouTube videos could have been handled a lot better. And honestly, Clerks 3, I watched the trailer, I'm not excited for it the way I was with Clerks 2, but I'll probably still see it. And if you guys are new subscribers, which I've gotten a couple this week, you know about me is, hey, listen, I'm fair. Despite whatever bias I may have towards Kevin and the way he's been acting the past couple years, I still will see Clerks 3, and if I like it, I'll praise it, If it's shit, I'm gonna say it's shit. Just because I like Clerks 1 and Clerks 2, and Dogma and Chasing Amy and Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back, the first one, because Reboot I thought was fucking terrible. But okay. Like Kevin, I still feel like Kevin, he can, in terms of Hollywood and stuff and joking, he can still pop jokes and get the crowd laughing. And like, damn, it's messed up as it is. It would be funny because if Shatner actually did die, people would be like, he died like the legend he was. Like, imagine Shatner dying at a fucking Comic-Con. Like, yeah.
Badass!
Throughout the Shatner on Shatner panel, like, of course it's the Shatner on Shatner panel because it's goddamn Bill Shatner. Presented by the fandom-focused company Legion M. The icon fluctuated between, as he puts it, serious and fun topics. He took time to address the importance and power of fandom to his career, and specifically to Star Trek, which, look at the numbers, people. 56 years ago, introduced the world to James T. Kirk, his most enduring character. 50 fucking 6 years that man's been playing Kirk. Holy shit.
Fucking legend.
When asked to address the fans on what other major sci-fi, of that other major sci-fi franchise, Shatner quipped, "Fuck Star Wars," but not Mark Hamill. Maybe, but you know what, Bill, for you, have a drink.
This calls for a drink.
We love Mark Hamill, Smith agreed. I know Kevin does because he's had Mark on various projects, and again, I try being as balanced as possible. I get why a lot of people hate Mark Hamill. I'm to the point now where I don't know, I'm evolved enough and mature enough where I can put somebody past their politics and their beliefs. And yeah, I've seen things Mark Hamill's put on Twitter that I'm like, dude, really? But again, I won't deny the fact that I love Luke Skywalker in 3 movies, best believe, and I like the Joker. Even the Trickster in the Flash, TV show was pretty cool. So, but here we go. When asked by a fan if there were any new Star Trek series he thought rivaled his own, Shatner replied, "None of them." What a boss! I'm drinking for that one, Bill.
Have a drink.
You know, some people have said over the years that Shatner has arrogance about him, that he has an ego, and probably so. I would even it's kind of a hard thing to talk about because maybe, just maybe, all that arrogance and ego, it makes him a great fucking actor. And just at this point, Shatner is the Shatner. And just, you can't deny him playing Captain Kirk. I mean, shit. But so when he says none of them, I mean, I still think that TNG would rival the original series, but it's just him freaking talking about modern Star Trek shows. And I like this right here. He says, "I got to know creator Gene Roddenberry in 3 years fairly well," says Shatner. "He'd be turning in his grave at some of this stuff." And oh shit.
Oh shit.
And this is not even just Gene Roddenberry, but this has become this thing with pop culture now. A lot of people. I still feel like right now Stan Lee, some of the shit that Marvel's been doing with Stan Lee's properties, and of course he had to sell it off when he was a younger man in the 70s and stuff. Some of the stuff they're doing, I don't agree with. Hell, my friend Carlton, when he watches this, Carlton, you know this because, goddamn, I got into the Wheel of Time based off my friend Carlton, and I watched that first season of that show because it's not really a show. It's oh yeah, let me call him real quick, Jeff Goldblum.
That is one big pile of shit.
That's a Wheel of Time. Robert friggin' Jordan has been dead for not too long, but they're already fucking disrespecting the man's legacy. And yeah, Doctor Who, everything that's going on, especially right now, oh boy, with the whole Lord of the Rings, the woke of power. But this part's cool. At another point, he gave a fan a hard time for wearing a mask because the actor could not hear the man's question. Mask wearing is strictly enforced this year at Comic-Con. Sorry. The first since the coronavirus shuttered the convention for 3 years. Not only did I not understand what he's talking about, but I don't understand who he's talking to, said Shatner after several attempts at asking the fan to take the mask off. And I don't care, guys. If I'm at a Comic-Con, and how many times in your lifetime will you get to meet William Shatner? Take the fucking mask off, okay? Get over it. I'm sorry, but I don't wear a mask when I go to the gym. I don't wear a mask when I go to the movies with my kid. I don't go jogging. In fact, I'm not one of these lunatics. I'm sorry, guys get pissed off at me. I see people driving in their cars by themselves wearing a fucking mask, and it's like,
are you fucking stupid?
Shatner also took time to talk about his real trip into outer space, which, remember, that happened a year ago. It's been a while, but he stressed how important it was to soak in every minute. "I went and I vowed that every moment that I spent in space would not be playing around in weightlessness, but looking out the window and trying to get an impression," said Shatner of his trip last year, and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. Fuck, this Boston's kicking in. Jesus.
I'm really tipsy.
However, Shatner said our own planet is where we're truly meant to be. When one fan asked him which planet he'd like to visit, Shatner simply said, "This is the only fucking planet we've got. You're a boss, Bill. Have a drink."
Have a drink.
Toward the end of the panel, Legion M showed off an emotional clip from its upcoming Shatner documentary, in which the actor told the story about finding his beloved pet dog dead when he was only 10 years old. He described how this experience opened up his mind to the fragility of life, changing his perspective and teaching him to treasure fleeting moments with nature, family, and the planet Earth. And hey man, 91, shit, his life is different. 91. You can imagine what his mind, what's happening. The panel ended with the fulfillment of a promise from Shatner. At the very beginning, Shatner said that he and Smith would engage in a curse-off. "You're a double dumbass," said Shatner. "Well, double dumbass on you," Smith returned. A reference to lines in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, 1986. And goddamn, we're old.
Ripley from Alien 3.
Fuck, you're old.
"What kind of a shitty statement is that?" Shatner quipped back. "Now you just sound like my mother," said Smith. "I feel sorry for your mother," Shatner said, ending the panel in a mic drop moment. What a fucking boss. Yo, Bill, have a drink. And I'll end this news article by saying just, hey, anytime Shatner opens up his fucking mouth, it'll be, you know, the naysayers on Twitter and stuff. And, oh, he's a doddery old man and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he's old school and blah, blah. Screw it, man. That's why we love this Shat for. And I'm going to tend to agree. I tried, man, I got halfway through Picard season 1. And for my friends and now with the YouTube channel, I'll try my best to make it through the season and eventually write a review. But as somebody who grew up watching The Next Generation, every episode of Picard was like hurting me, like physically. I mean, there's not enough alcohol to fucking get through that shit. But same thing with Wheel of Time. I've got friends, you know, who just like, Chris, I can't even watch the trailers alone turned me off, and I had to watch it because even before making this channel, as I've always said, I do have my integrity. And if I'm going to review something or give you my honest opinion, I can't be like, well, I watched reviews. And I get that you can watch reviews, but I gotta say, if I watch it for myself, here's my honest opinion as somebody who sat down and watched it. I can tell you all day, and you can watch a video all day of how bad something is, and even see clips, but I still feel like, you know, no matter what happens, experiencing something for yourself and witness it for yourself, good and bad, I can't give you an honest opinion unless I actually, you know, was there and checked it out. So, and this is part of my YouTube channel and my couple new subscribers here and there, and thank you guys. But
Thank you.
in the end of the day, hey, Bill Shatner, you know what? You're right, dude. Star Trek was good. Next Generation was pretty good. I did like, you know, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, you know, like all those 90s and early 2000s Star Treks. And nowadays, Star Trek, oh boy. Well, in the end, so guys, as always, thank you for watching. I got a bunch more videos to do today. I'm busy, as always. I'm going to finish my Boston and cranberry. Delicious, by the way. And I hope you like this video. And yeah, let me finish this one, pour a new one, but then I'm going back to work.